You are listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson, episode 16. Hey there, you're listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast. My name is Angela Henderson, and on this show, we talk about improving your business, life, or both by having amazing and rich conversations with brilliant guests who will inspire you and who will give you tips and tricks to help you grow both in life and in business. Hey there, it's Angela here, and welcome to another episode of Business and Life Conversations podcast with me, your host, Angela Henderson from Angela Henderson Consulting. Now, it's just me today on the podcast for a solo show where I want to have a conversation with you about business and motherhood. Life is never boring when you are running a business and raising a family. Not only am I the proud mom of two wonderful little kids, Finley, who is almost 9, and Chloe Glenella, who is 5, but I also run my growing businesses, Angela Henderson Consulting, and my other business, Finley and Me. Now, being a business owner added with being a mother is slightly next level and often not talked about, and at times can leave us all in a crippling and fragile state. I had one of those weekends where it all felt like slightly too much, and I wanted to share this conversation and experience with you so that you and others alone listening to this podcast don't feel alone in this journey. I want to have a real conversation about what business and motherhood really, really looks like, what it really, really feels like. So let's get started. Over the weekend, this is what it kind of looked like. Basketball training for both Finley and Chloe, adjusting to a new medication for one of the kids. Another kid was sick with an earache and we had to go to the doctor. I also had 2 different birthday parties. I had laundry to do, homework to do, grocery shopping to do, school lunches to do. I then was given 2 forms that I had to fill out for photos that were happening in the upcoming week. I also had another form that I needed to fill out, which is camp forms. Accompanied with the back and forth of sibling fighting is what my weekend looked like. Now, for those of you sitting out there listening going, yeah, well, where's your partner or where's your husband? My husband's here too. And trust me, he's in the middle of it. He might be doing the vacuuming or folding the laundry, or he also works on Sundays. So, don't think that the hubby's not helping out with the family, because he is. But ultimately, as we all know, a lot of this still falls back on the role of a mom. Add waking up around 1 to 2 a.m. in the morning when Finley, my oldest, calls out for me is a difficult thing also, because you see, my brother died suddenly a few months ago, and ever since then, Finley wakes up in a panic, calling out for me because he's scared that I'm going to die too. So as you can imagine, after 20 to 30 minutes of cuddling, it then takes me about 40 minutes of myself trying to get back to sleep before everyone is back up at around 6 a.m., wanting to be fed, getting out the arts and crafts, and spreading glitter all throughout the house. Motherhood itself is a full-time business, a job, whatever you want to call it. And truly, until you have kids and experience this next level I'm talking about, some people simply won't understand. I know, and you know, we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but as a business owner with kids, it is not the same 24 hours. I would love to wake up and do the miracle morning, which Hall Eldred talks about, where I can meditate and do yoga and go for a walk and write down what I'm grateful for so I can be grounded and start my day off fresh. But right now, in my stage of motherhood, when you're running on little sleep and taking care of your little humans, it's not that simple. To be a mother is difficult. To own a business is difficult. To do both of these things at the same time, however, takes a level of strength that can be considered superhuman. So please, please, please give yourself permission that your business might not grow as quickly as you'd like, and that's okay. Give yourself permission to lock yourself in the bathroom and inhale Nutella without sharing with anybody. Just you, yourself, the Nutella jar, and the spoon. Heck, and if you don't have a spoon, when in doubt, use your finger. I have done that before. Remind yourself often that you're doing a great job. You're doing the best that you can. And please, please, please reflect on what you have done so far, because I promise there is some gold in what you've already accomplished. From one business to another, from one mother to another, you've got this. We've got this. And remember, wine helps. Oh, and it's 5 o'clock somewhere. This is Angela from Angela Henderson Consulting, sending you lots of love, gratitude, and many hugs from sunny Brisbane, Australia. I hope this conversation, though short today as an episode, is something that gets you thinking, something that takes you back to know that you're not alone in this journey of motherhood and business combined, and that not everyone's going to get you. But I just wanted to let you know, in this moment right now, I 150 million% get you. I can empathize with you. And as I said, from one mother in business to another, you've got this, ladies. My team and I will be putting together the whole transcription for this episode at angelahenderson.com.au. And of course, I cover all sorts of related business and life topics inside my Facebook group, the Australian Business Collaborative, with over 3,000 businesses. So make sure you join the community, as I'd love to see you in there. Until then, everyone, have a wonderful day no matter where you are in the world. This is Angela from Angela Henderson Consulting. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson. www.angelahenderson.com.au